Delicious Costco fried rice. Really good for despite being like rather expensive. Can't help as though I feel as though I'm forgetting something. Wait, why is the camera recording me? Okay, I appreciate that you guys... Okay, look, guys. I appreciate that you like my winning personality and so forth, but seriously, why are you just recording on me, girl? It's just unnatural. Anyways, with that out of the way. Alright. Get on with the normal intros. Fire is red, water's blue, and I'm sitting here with a toy to review. So, as we all know by this point, Titan's Return, aka the best Generations land ever, has sadly come and gone. About a few years ago, I want to say. And by all accounts, it was brilliant, and I really missed out by not cashing in on it sooner. Prime example, Titan's Return Twinferno. Now, for those of you unaware of who Twinferno is, let me run you through a quick history lesson of the Monster Bots. Yeah, their legacy just begins and ends with G1 toys, except for Titan's Return, where 2 of their members got toys, and both of them were retoolings of each other. First, we had Twinferno, the leader of this motley squad of Autobots. Squadobots. And essentially, he was originally called Double Cross. Though, in the modern age, with Hasbro, they found that it's extremely difficult to get a copyright on some word like Bumblebee, Jazz, Ratchet, Blur, and of course Double Cross. So Twinferno it is then. And Twinferno's essentially a 2-headed dragon. Now, what do I think of the name change? So, what do I think of the name change? I don't give a crap about the name change. And, be honest, Twinferno's a much more fitting name than Double Cross. Double Cross just makes you think of bad guy. Not an Autobot that's feared, but respectable. He may have been the first Transformer that I ever got with a beast mode, but my god, Transformers with dragon modes are not my favorite. I mean, there are a bunch that I want to get. There's Beast Wars Transmetal Megatron, RID Megatron, RID Scourge, not the RID one, the Cybertron one, and a bunch more. Never gonna get any of them. But, yeah. Twinferno is pretty cool. So, let's go over all the normal, like, toy things. He's got a thigh swivel here, a knee bend here, an ankle pivot, an actual ankle. He's got an elbow, a wrist hinge, and his hands are his dragon mouth so they can open too. Speaking of which, he comes with a pair of guns that can bash together into each other to turn into a seat for a Titan Master. Remember them. And they can also park right up here on Twinferno's back. Notice these little notches in the guns and the little holes on the back of Twinferno. You can also do some other things with these, such as split them apart and then mount each of the guns on his wings in these sockets. Yeah, this kind of looks stupid in this mode, so let's move on. After taking those out, you can also put them in the most obvious place you should put these guns, in his hands. Though, if we're being completely honest, he could have done with a bit of an arm swivel. I mean wrist swivel. Though if we're being completely honest here, the arms are missing one vital joint. A wrist swivel. If they did that, then I'd be perfectly happy with it. But the swivel at the shoulder is slightly isn't enough in this case. He just bends his elbows like this, and that's all. Though, when you do it like this, he is your go-to guy for... No, I'm not ripping off you, Adams. Got too much respect for the guy. Anyways, in order to convert him into his dragon mode, what we're going to do first is pop off his head and unfold it into the robot. And this tiny little robot, with a face on it that's a boring little man, is called Daburu, or W, or for anyone for anyone who happens to like Japan as much as I do, dang it, I really should have printed out a commoner double shirt. Yeah, this joke was poorly conceived. Moving on, we're gonna then come to his arms and pop him off on these struts like this. Fold up the wings like so, until they form a backpack of sorts, then pop off the arms. Rotate up the chest to form a new chest, well, slightly, then rotate his arms like so until they're pointing the opposite direction of his dragon mode arms. Straighten out the arms. Pull the shoulders inward like this. Rotate it up like this. Then plug these little holes here on the shoulders into his head. I mean, into this area here. Then, what we're going to do is we're going to pull up his ankles down like so, pull out his feet, and unfold them here. We're going to rotate this around. Then, this is really going to be confusing for those of you who are doing it the first time, but there's going to be a notch back here near the tail, and you're going to want to slide it in with a click. Then rotate down the legs, and do the same on the other leg. After you've done that, please take the notches on the bottom of the legs and clip them together. Do the same with the halves of the tail. And bam! Completed dragon mode. And I have to say, this is a really cool dragon mode. I mean, like I said earlier, dragons are a bit of a vice of mine, so building this, transforming this one is pretty fun. Though the hips of the dragon mode could be a bit of a pain in the buttocks, as they're kind of easy to untab. But let's go over the place where you can put the Titan Master. First off, you've got this belly cockpit that you can slide old Daburu into, or W, or double, whichever one it is. Close that up, little Titan Master storage. Or what you can also do is you can mount him on top. I'll use on this pair of tiny back pegs here. Mount him there, and bam! He's now off to ready to go riding with those two blonde weirdos from How to Train Your Dragon. Do you reckon that's how this works with not Dabaru, with double cross? You can also take the guns, and instead of mounting them on the back of the wings like a weirdo, you can mash them together, and you can use them to seat little Dabaru on his back. Ta-da! Dragon with a gun on it. The perfect fusion of Dragretter and Giga Magnum. So, is twinferno good? Yeah, and I also wish it wasn't a bit of a shell former like he ended up being in Titan's Return. He's a quality figure, and even though he is missing that wrist swivel, he's otherwise a dang solid job on a deluxe. So, with that being said, there's no way I'm not recommending him. With that being said, I'm Firebright27, over and out, and see you in the next toy review. And also, do me a favor and not get it. Also, do me a favor, don't enter when I'm eating, and check out the SilverGamer's channel. He gave me a bit of a shout out in a previous video of his about the Wave 1 Battle Masters of the Siege line, and I at least owe him as much to return the favor and tell him that you should all go check him out. Anyways, I'm out.